Alright, good morning and welcome. I'm Mr. Simons. This lesson we're looking at the cosine rule, the proof of cosine rule, given two drawings and the two general problems, how we use the cosine rule. Alright, so the cosine rule in any triangle ABC, remember the angle A and the side that faces angle A is called written small letter A, C, small c, B, small b. Small letters represent my sides, capital letters represent my angles. So A squared must equal B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos of the angle A. So that angle there and where I'm starting there will always be the same. Same thing applies if I say B squared here must equal A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos of B. Again, you see the side B, the angle, side B is where I start and the angle B is where I end. Same thing applies with C. C squared equal A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. Right, so let's look at the formal proof of. So proof of cosine rule, let AD equal H. So again, I'm going to draw that line AD. From that line, I need to understand the cross angle A. The whole side BC is called A. That there is C. That opposite angle B is called B. Then I'm going to make DC there equal X. Take note that's a right angle triangle. I'm going to make DC equal X. Then BD there would then be this A minus that X. Right? So, C squared, using theorem of Pythagoras, C squared here equal H squared plus A minus X squared. Right? That's according to theorem of Pythagoras. So H squared, A times A squared. Most learners get this wrong because they forget the middle term. So for middle term, A times negative X gives me negative AX times 2 gives me negative 2AX. Negative times negative gives me positive X squared. Right? Now I'm going to rearrange A squared plus H squared plus X squared minus 2AX. But if we look at the end of the drawing, on the top, H squared plus X squared equal B squared according to theorem of Pythagoras. So there in H squared plus X squared's place, I put B squared minus 2AX. Right? Now, for the X here, I need to understand if I say the cos of C, adjacent over hypotenuse, so cos of C, X divided by P equal cos of C. So X then equal P cos C. Right? And from there, in place of A, X I multiply, or you see there, X becomes P cos C. Therefore, my equation now reads C squared equal A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. Right? And there I formally proved it. Right? That's the next way. Alright, so the second way to prove cosine rule, again we're going to draw, there's my triangle ABC, then I'm going to draw AD there, and let AD equal H. From there, I decide and I make DCX and BD from B to D. If BC is opposite angle A and it's A, then from B to D it will become A plus X. Right, again, working with C squared, the longer side, opposite the 90 degrees, C squared would equal H squared plus the whole side BD, which is A plus X squared. So there, H squared, if I multiply out, A times A squared, A times X times 2 gives me 2AX, and then X times X would give me X squared. That then becomes A squared plus H squared plus X squared plus 2AX. Right? So H squared plus X squared, again, if I work here from this angle C, remember that whole angle is 180, so to get the inside angle there, divide, or not divide, 180 minus the C outside. So from there, upper adjacent over hypotenuse, X over H, equal the cos of 180 minus c, right? So x then equal, or let's skip a step, h squared plus x squared, yeah, equal b squared, according to theorem of Pythagoras. So the h squared plus x squared simply becomes b squared. Then the cos of this angle equal adjacent, which is x over h, so x over b, sorry, and then x over b. If I multiply the b across, remember 180 minus c, second quadrant. Second quadrant, cos is negative, so that becomes negative b cos c x. So in the place of x now, if I put the negative, it changes the positive to negative 2ab cos c, and there I formally prove the cosine rule. So just to go in short, first if I start with c, I must, theorem of Pythagoras, I can only use in a right angle triangle. So c equal the h squared plus the whole pd squared, which is a plus x. Then a test, can you multiply out correctly? Right? But if I take h squared plus x squared to the smaller triangle, that always gives me that longer side, which is b squared, which is opposite angle b. Right? So if I have now a squared plus b squared 2ax, remember this must now read minus 2ab cos c. So therefore, I work out the cos of c, which is here 180 minus c, which equals my adjacent over hypotenuse, which is x over b. Right, then 180 minus c for cos, second quadrant, cos is negative. So if I multiply the b across, it becomes negative b cos c. And that I just place in the place of x to get negative 2ab cos c. Now let's look at the two general problems, how we test it. So first, I can give you two sides and an inclusive angle. Right, and here they say calculate the length of AC. So when I say inclusive angle, I have side there 33, other one 54, and 44 degrees in between. So it's inclusive between the two sides, and they want the side opposite the angle. So that there's angle P. So technically I'm looking for P squared, which equal A squared plus C squared. So B squared equal A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos of B. So there my A, cross angle A, I have 54 squared. Cross angle C, I have 33 squared. Minus 2 times 54 times 33. And cos 44 degrees in between. Right, so 1 mark for substitution. 1 mark correct angle. Punch that all into my calculator. I get 1441,272952. Please don't round off in this step. We only round off in the final answer. So square root of p squared, square root of that. P then gives me 37,96 centimeters. Right, so this is when I'm given two sides. Can also test you where we're going to use three sides. So given three sides, we want to find the size of angle x. So I have 14,2, 16,3, 10,8. That's angle B. Therefore, I start with b squared because then I have cos of b. So b squared equal a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cos b. So b cross 10,8 squared, a 16,3 across the angle a, c across the angle c 14,2 squared minus 2 times 16,3 times 14,2 cos of b. If I take this and I simplify it, it gives me 462,92 cos b negative. So I took that to the other side and it gives me 462,92 cos b. Here 16,3 squared plus 14,2 squared minus the 10,8 squared would give me 350,69. To get cos b, 350 divided by 462,92. Then I press shift cos this value here, and it gives me angle B there as being 40,75 degrees. So that's the two ways we will test cosine rule. Only difference is it's not only going to be one triangle. This is just to make sure you understand how to work with it. Continue practicing. Wish you nothing but the best. Bye.